Woo! Yep, I showed up for this. They damn sure called me in for this one. Woo! Let's see what they got. I'm here. Now, I'm Easy11. Thank you for checking out my channel, Randomly React and Review First. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Coming to America 2. We're going to proceed to find out whether or not I like it, I thought it was okay, or who the asked for this? Who the hell asked for this? Damn Eddie Murphy. Who the hell wanted this? What the fuck? I remember Coming to America, and that was one of Eddie Murphy's best movies, but who the hell asked for this? I guess he had to keep... so they really wanted to make this? That's what they wanted to do? Okay, let's be fair, first of all. Let's be fair with this one. I didn't do this movie my full due diligence, so I'm not aware of the director's background. I'm trying to recollect some reference. There has been some movies that he's done before, but I guess I'm not too familiar with it, so I guess I could give him a pass on that, so I can't judge him on his past. But, and I must admit, is this really like, to be fair, I guess when he was presented with this opportunity, I guess there's not too many people that would turn down a movie with Eddie Murphy, a sequel to one of Eddie Murphy's best movie. This is his big one. I think, well, The Golden Child was a good one, and Beverly Hills Cop was a good one. That Coming to America, though, it had generational influences. It was extraordinary, the influence that it had for the culture. I mean, those Jerry Curl Juice jokes, I don't think Jerry Curl Juice jokes were that serious until that Coming to America movie. And we all know that scene when those parents was on that couch. Wow, somebody get a paper towel, please. So I can see how it's hard to say no. Who would say no? Let's think hard. Who would say no to an Eddie Murphy sequel? Because you don't get very much Eddie Murphy movies nowadays. So I understand that it would be hard to pass up. But what the what's this? WTH? What was this? I feel like looking up what's this? I gotta see the reasoning in this. There might be a good one. Maybe. Okay, so this guy, he got a little bit of credentials on him. Okay, so the director's name is Craig Brewer. Craig Brewer is a film director, producer, and a screenwriter. That's pretty good. In 2005, he directed Hustle and Flow from, Terrence Howard. I didn't know he directed Hustle and Flow, so I'll back up. I'll ease up a little bit. We'll take it back. In 2005, for Hustle and Flow, his movie won an award. The award was the Audience Award. The Audience Award at the Sundance Film Festival. So that's something. I mean, who am I to judge? That is something. I believe it to be a title card that we opened up with stating that it was 30 years from the previous movie. So they had to indicate that. They let us know. Thank you. With Eddie Murphy waking up with his wife. His wife was looking good. Beautiful. Still looking good. After all these years, 30 years later, she's still looking pretty good. She can get a thumbs up. Yeah. Let's clap it up for her. So Eddie has his beautiful wife. He has his lovely children. He has 3 girls. They out there starting off with the practicing of the defense, learning how to defend the kingdom. I believe it was the same training sequences Eddie Murphy was doing in the first one. Yeah, I was very, very happy to see McDowell's. That was one thing. The product placement of McDowell's. Well, McDowell's isn't real, so there's no product placement, but I do like the fact that they had McDowell's. They had to involve McDowell's in the sequel. That was good. For McDowell's to be located in Zamunda now, they must have made some kind of like deal. You know, him and the king must have made some kind of deal, because I know the king wouldn't let them operate in Zamunda without a cut. Believe that. Maybe not, because now that is no longer just a business proposition. He's actually your son's father-in-law. From the movie Heavens, there was shines of light shining in. Little sprinkles here and out through the movie. And one of those sprinkles of light happened to be Wesley Snipes. I didn't see that coming. Wesley Snipes was great. To be honest, Wesley Snipes had the only believable African accent. Wait. Now I can understand that if there's a few African people out there questioning my judgment for the accent, I can understand that because maybe Wesley Snipes' accent is terrible. But what I'm saying is, out of all of these accents, including Eddie Murphy, Wesley Snipes' accent sounds the most believable to me. Only to me. Now, I remember that. Now, wait. You mean to tell me for 30 years, his sister has been acting like she was. His sister's been acting like a pooch? That's how his sister was acting like the whole 30 years. So at dinner, at birthday parties, gatherings, she was acting like a dog? Nah, I didn't like that. Nah. And shall we carry on? Wesley with them dances. What the hell? What the hell was Wesley? What the hell was Wesley's problem with them dances? He was killing it though. He was crushing it. Wait. Whoa. Who was that? I don't even remember no guy like that. Maybe one of the preachers at the end of the first one, but who was that? What was that? So out of nowhere, Simi and Akeem, they're going to see Akeem's dad. Akeem's dad looking proper, the king. He's still looking like James Earl Jones looks old, but he doesn't look. I didn't expect him to look that good in comparison to how he looked in the first one. It's been 30 years and he already was like, he should have been in his 60s or 50s when he made the first one, so that would make him. Who was that guy? Guess I would characterize this guy as the butler. Who was this guy, the creepy guy? He just came out of nowhere. I said the guy just came out of nowhere. I almost knocked my hat over and almost knocked down my damn light. Oh, he came out of nowhere. He was creepy as hell, and he kept spitting on Simi. Why was he spitting nasty stuff on Simi? What was wrong with that guy? He was really disgusting. It was hard for me to watch that guy. Him and his premonitions. I didn't even know if they even had these type of premonitions in the first one. Did they? I'm not too sure. Now see? Now this is what I mean. This is what I mean right here. Why did they have to retcon? Why would they have to retcon? Whoa. Yeah, elbow almost. Why am I leaning like that? I'm trying to style too much. Let me get a little bit better with the style. Let me move back. You know what? I'm trying not to crush my hats in the back. Actually, that's what it is. I'm trying not to crush my hats. I can move my chair up, but I position my camera in the perfect angle that I like right now. And I'm not trying to get up and move it because I got it like sort of next to the gaming table. And right after this, I got some other business to take care of on my desk. So this is perfect for me right now. Perfect. Why did they have to retcon anything? You don't have to retcon anything in these type of movies, especially classics. What the hell? Yo, where did he have this? Now, when did Akeem have these psychedelic, hallucinogenic tendencies? When did he have these tendencies? Because I don't recall these in the first one. Now all of a sudden, Akeem could get under the influence and end up doing something silly because he's under the influence, like getting a random straggler pregnant. When does he do that? This is Akeem. Remember him with what was the 2x4? It's not a 2x4. Is it a size? No, size are the devices to defend, the weapons to defend against swords. What is the little stick that Donatello used to carry? What was his weapon? I forget what those are called. But anyway, remember the first one with Eddie Murphy twirling it around really fast and stuff like that, kicking butt? He kicked like 3 people's butt. I think his daughters did the same. They kicked some butt too. But Eddie was so respectable, so commendable. Bro, in the first one, his family had both families, his family and the family of, I believe it to be this retcon bullshit, Wesley Snipes family. Where was Wesley Snipes? Why he wasn't there in the first one? They should have had some story of why wasn't he there. But anyway, the family of the predetermined wife for Akeem. Prince Akeem was too honorable for some some bull job story like that. Prince Akeem means too much than to just create some trashy story like that with him getting intoxicated. And I don't even know if that was well, we'll get back to that part, but I don't even know if that was certified that he actually you know, did he conceive? That was some tricky retcon bull crap scene for them to have a reason for him to go back to New York, to Queens, to America. And find a better reason for him to go back to America. After the bizarre funeral with the king actually being alive at his own funeral, and then him calling his death on the instant spot after he felt satisfied, him calling his death on the spot. I don't know what that was. They had a lot of cameos. I like Salt-N-Pepa. They looked good. They had a good performance. Salt-N-Pepa. It was good. And yeah, Rick Ross's house in Atlanta. I think that whole movie was filmed there. The Zamunda parts. Obviously not the parts in America. And I'm not even too sure if they were flying back and forth from Queens to Atlanta. I'm not too sure if the whole thing wasn't set in Atlanta. I'm not too sure about that one. The dudes in the barbershop, they're still there? They're still alive? What? What's going on? Now, let me try to understand this, because it was about 30 years ago and they were like 70 years old 30 years ago. So I don't know how they still alive. I don't know how they still got like the same plates of food. By the way, those plates of food looked good. I mean, I think one of them had the greens with the barbecue chicken, and I think he had that same plate in the first one, and it still looked good. That food ain't aged. I mean, I don't know. Them dudes is either like ghosts or something, like maybe some paranormal activity is going on in that barbershop, because I don't know how those dudes are still old, but they did give Prince Akeem the information he needed to find his son. He told him where to find his son at. As he meets his son, as he's selling the tickets outside of the stadium, that's when I now realized, like, this was a thrown together project. This is one of those projects where it probably was a few of them, a few of the main cast, a few of the heavy hitter casters. And they probably said, you know what would be a good idea right now? If we just make Coming to America 2. And it seemed like they just called up one person that led to another one, that led to another one. And they just decided to make this movie. And they just decided to make this movie because they didn't even have a studio, and due to the year that we all had and everything being shut down, I understand how the access to the studios would be, CI could be difficult, so that's probably why they shot in Rick Ross's home. But boy, what is this? They couldn't have wrote something better? What? Not Coming to America. And I'm not trying to say I would have not liked to see a Coming to, I'm not trying to say that I wouldn't have been receptive to have a Coming to America movie, but they could have wrote something better is what I'm saying. The way this man went to America, they could have gave it a much better purpose for him being there. Like, it seemed maybe a little bit too much as a copy from, what was, whoa, now rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace, Chad. Now, but it did seem like they copied the whole, well, not necessarily the whole, but it seemed like they copied Black Panther, like the struggle from the struggle from the levels of empathy that you must have, because you have this king, and this king finding out that he could have did more for somebody that was living rough and had it hard in America, so they decide to go there, get the guy, and bring him back to Africa and show him a better life. We seen that already with all of them great stars. How could you, with all of them great stars, we could have got more. We could have got more is what I'm saying. Tracy Murray was pretty good in this movie. He's pretty good in everything. It's not really fair to, I forget Akeem's son. I forget his name now because I seen the movie a couple of days ago, and I've been meaning to wrap this up and talk about this then, but a lot of things have came up. I haven't had the time. But yeah, them two. Akeem's bastard son, because that's what they were calling it, the bastard. Akeem's bastard son, the mother She was really funny. She was really funny in this movie. She was good. I didn't have nothing bad to say about her except one thing. I thought that when Eddie Murphy went to collect his son, is that a proper terminology? That sounds so cruel. When he came to get his son and bring him back to Zumonda, the mother at the apartment when they had Tracy Murray, the uncle, and a few of the other family members there, I thought she had winked, like as if, like the son, like because Eddie Murphy just claimed without having proof or taking a DNA test. I don't know what's up with him. Is this guy crazy? Why would he not do that? That's kind of strange. I mean, you are the king of Zamunda. Your dad has just passed away, and you have been given the throne, the keys to the whole city, and somehow you just accept this child that you don't even remember. You didn't even remember that happened until Akeem told you the story. Like, that was strange as hell too. He didn't even remember he had sex with the lady until Akeem told him. He told him that he did have sex with the lady. What kind of crap is that? What kind of lazy writing is that? That's a F right there. That's horrible right there alone. Yeah, she was good in it though. I'm not saying they wrote a bad story, but she was good in that bad story. I hope I'm not being too much of a harsh critic, because I just have to judge this honest. Now, I hope I'm being fair, because they wasn't fair to me watching it. I mean, I laughed a few times, but what do you want me to say? Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall didn't even have no chemistry on the set. Somebody got to answer that. Somebody got to tell me why, or is it something behind the scenes that I don't know about? Now, let's be honest. They wasn't even on the screen much and having much chemistry like on the first one. Something must have happened because it just didn't feel the same way as the first one did with them two. I thought I would be crying when I seen Coming to America title on Amazon Prime. I said, yeah, I'm gonna click this. Akeem and Simi is gonna have me crying like the first one. That didn't happen. It seemed like Arsenio Hall had more chemistry with Tracy Morgan. He was doing more with Tracy Morgan. Them two together were doing more. And them two had a little tiny bit of funny scenes, but come on, Tracy Morgan and Arsenio Hall, I was expecting to be crying. Damn, Tiana Taylor looked good. She was fine. She was fine as hell. And King Jaffe Joe's right hand man, y'all know who it is. I forget the guy's name. Dang, what's his name from the first one? His little solo performance, his little soloette, his little ballad that he did. It was funny. Yeah, it was funny as hell. He was going in like a real singer. Veins popping out his neck. There was some in and out funny parts. By the way, who is that hairdresser slash barber? The hairdresser slash barber. God damn. So it make me want to get a haircut in Zamunda. Yeah. So the girl that was, I guess, fixing his hair up to look more Zamunderish, I guess. She was giving him advice and telling him to take it easy. So because he had these 3 tests, because they wasn't gonna let him be king that easy to become the rightful king, to take his rightful place as the next up to the heir of Zamunda. So he had to take the whiskers off a lion, and I want to say that the lions were adequate enough. The CGI, they looked presentable enough, but nah, it wasn't. They looked too cartoonish. But is that being too hard on the movie? I don't know. But I guess they couldn't have the proper studio special effects done. But damn, they looked kind of different. It was a different type of CGI shade. The filtering in the camera made it seem different to me. The imaging of the lions, but the color was off. It looked more like a 3D cartoon to me. When he cut the whiskers off of some type of mechanism that he deciphered. I don't know if it was him that deciphered it or the sister that was being cold shoulderish toward him, you know. The sister that was being cold shoulderish toward him like the whole movie. Suddenly they became friends after he admitted that he hasn't had it easy in his life. I think that was the point he was trying to make. But after that, then them two became friends. So after the plan that was orchestrated, I don't know about who, he winds up in a cage with cat food around it, and he says that the lions are like New York cats or city cats. I'm not too sure exactly what was his quotes, but the lion was distracted by the cat food. I wouldn't count on it. I don't think that's how that works. I would not try that in that circumstance, in that situation. But when he grabbed the whiskers and he took it off, they looked kind of real at first, but then when he got back, they looked fake as hell. They was all big. It looked like big strands of rope. What the hell was that? They couldn't afford the correct special effects. I guess they couldn't afford the special effects to be correct on the computer. Then the props, they couldn't get enough props or afford the proper props. What was up with that? The beautiful Zamunda Barber, I don't know when she got starstruck or hit. Well, I guess if you're the king of Zamunda, because they was washing them up and serving them up. If you know what I mean, when you're the king, I guess you got that kind of power. So I guess she would like him. Oh, okay, that's how that worked out. Okay, dang, I didn't put 2 and 2 together to equal 4. I don't know what happened. But somehow she's wanted to tell him not to give up, and he can achieve this goal because he should follow his heart and not his mind, because I think that's what Akeem, well, I know that's what Akeem did in the first one. Now, Akeem followed his heart, and that's how he found the wife that he has. And you see, he's happy in love. But I thought for a second, where did that come from? Did she tell him that because she didn't want him to marry Teyana Taylor? I forgot Wesley Snipes' sister's name. Is it sister or daughter? Wesley? No, the sister was like sort of the dog lady. Woof woof. His daughter was Teyana Taylor. Yeah, that's Wesley Snipes' daughter. What was his name? General Ike? General Ice or Ike, something like that, or close to that. But I definitely know those 2 names I said was not it at all. But yeah, the Zamunda lady, Barbara lady, I don't think she wanted him to marry Teyana Taylor's character. So that's why she was feeding him them stories. Yeah, she was fine as hell. I would have listened to her too. Because I didn't hear Eddie Murphy say anything criminal, but Eddie Murphy and Wesley Snipes' character, they went to like a back room or maybe a private area where them two would exchange some words. So he was telling them that basically the son overhears them two talking about how Eddie chose him because Eddie didn't have any sons, because he had the 3 daughters, so he didn't have no heir to the throne. No heir to the throne because he does have a daughter that can be an heir to the throne, But so the son overhears that, and I guess he felt like he felt like Prince Akeem, which is King Akeem now. I guess he felt that Akeem just chose him and he didn't love him, so he just chose him. And for some reason he was upset with that. I mean, bro, when he met you, you were selling tickets outside of a stadium. And I don't even know if those tickets were legit. Where did you even get those tickets from? And he gives you this life with this kingdom, and you're just willing to throw that away? Sure. See, things like that would never happen. They could have wrote that one better. That one wouldn't happen. He storms off without them knowing, and he goes to the Zamunda Barber lady because they've been spending a lot of time together, and I think he kissed her, or they had a special evening of them exchanging their life stories. So he tells her he's going back to America and he wants her to follow him, and she just agrees. Huh? I understand you fell for him because you thought he was going to be the king of Zamunda, but he's going back to America to sell them tickets in the cold outside the stadium. And what happens when the season is over? That's like 4 months of what do you do? There's no tickets to sell. I find it extremely hard for me to suspend my disbelief to believe this fine ass Zamunda lady would go with this guy back to Africa. We'll go back with this guy to America to sell tickets. Where's she gonna sleep? This thing that we have inside of us that's called love is very powerful, and it can make you do some extraordinary things. But That one's hard for me to take. I mean, to be honest, did she even know him long enough? I mean, how long? She just met him like 2 days ago, then fell in love, did his hair a few times, and then, I guess she's... Oh, she almost knocked my I'm gonna go to America then. Oh, okay, go to America. Yo, but the daughters was kicking ass. The daughters was kicking ass, man. Them girls could fight at the end. Yeah, with the forced plot design fight at the end of the movie, that was completely forced. Like, I could have seen that fight coming a mile away. It's like they could have did that fight in the middle of the movie, but that was the main climax of the movie, so they had to save that to the end because it was kind of pointless. And they didn't even leave on bad terms. Like, Wesley just left like, alright, peace. Yeah, that daughter beat Wesley up though. The oldest daughter, she was trained well. She kicked his ass. Now wait. Let's get back to that part real quick before, because we coming to the end of this. That part where they were in that house. That part where Prince Hakeem came to the house to claim his son and tell him his birthrights. It's like she winked over to the family like, oh, let's get this fool. When he claimed that the bastard kid was his, and she did that wink, it gave innuendo to believe that she was taking advantage of him. What happened with that? Am I tripping? Somebody got to tell me, am I tripping? Am I losing it? Because I don't know. What happened to that part? I don't know. Seriously, what happened to that part? Did that really happen, or am I tripping? Am I tripping, or did that happen? I don't know. It got hot as hell. I got a little worked up. But yeah, what happened to that part? I would like to know. I need some snacks after that. I need some sugar. I don't even eat sugar like that. I mean, I eat some kind of sugar. I hate when people say that. Like, there are some people, and when they claim to not do something, they actually not do something. But there are some people that, boy, did you not exaggerate? But yeah, we gonna eat us some Reese's, eat us some chocolate. I'm waiting for the whole scene, cause I figured that him and Eddie Murphy and his son build and bond and have this tight relationship, and then some way, somehow, she was an imposter, and they were just trying to get money and fame from Prince Hakeem, the king. So, did it happen? Did it not happen? Because that would be a major plot hole. There ain't no way I'm watching this crap 2 times. Maybe if somebody have it on, and I have to be walking by, I might glance at it. I might take a little look and glance. I don't know. They must have been having too much fun at Rick Ross' house. Should I get it? I guess I would be doing the same. Should they at Rick Ross mansion? That nice weather in Atlanta? Shit with the time. Damn. Woo. But they ended with a moral to the story. You know, this isn't a prehistoric generational civilization. Females can be rulers too. It was one of those kind of stories where they had to deliver that message. And after they delivered that message, his daughter, she looked like she would be a good ruler. She looked like she could handle her job. She looked like she did a lot of training for all those years. I cannot give that movie a failing grade. I mean, it has Eddie Murphy in it. I mean, well, let me take that back. Murphy, you have made some trashy movies. I've seen a few of them myself. To have Tracy Murray, Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, the list goes on. There's too many people that I'm forgetting and leaving out that made their cameo. What is the guy name? The guy from Friday, the second Friday movie, the really dark skinned guy who said to Ice Cube in who said to Ice Cube in the record store, I can't get jiggy with this. What is this? And then Ice Cube say it looked like he bit the CD. Yeah, he had his one little funny little line too. He was funny in this movie. I just thought it could have been more. It should have been more. When you watch that and then you get to the end, it just felt like something was just missing. But you can take under consideration the crazy bizarre year that has just passed. So I thought it was a passing grade. Adequate. Can't be mad at it. Right to the team. That's it. That's all I got. I want to thank y'all for checking me out. I'm Easy11. Thank you for checking out my channel. Randomly react and review first. Okay, stay safe and stay smart.